Hello and welcome to Caller ID Reputation. Today we'll be getting started with the Caller ID Reputation platform, everything from your initial registration to business verification and adding in your first phone numbers. To get started, head over to calleridreputation.com and on the top right will be your Get Started button. We'll go ahead and click on that. And then from here, we'll input our name, our email address, our phone number, and finally, we'll set up a password for this. If you do have a passkey, such as a YubiKey, you can also use this to authenticate and log into the Caller ID Reputation platform. Set a new password and confirm it. And finally, make sure to agree to our terms, conditions, and our privacy policy, and go ahead and click register. Now next, after you've verified your email and successfully completed the initial registration process, we'll then want to collect some business verification details. Through this, we'll need the first name again, the business address at which your headquarters will reside, your company name, and if you have a Duns and Bradstreet number, you can enter it in here, which will assist with our verification process. However, this is not required. The industry in which your company works in, and then the primary campaign purpose your company calls for. And if you do have a manager contact as well, you can check it here and import those details right there. Once you're ready to go ahead and hit next step. And then if you have a business email, you'll want to verify it here. If you've signed up with a Gmail account, we will need a business email on hand, such as yourname@company.co, or for example here, I have my email at callidereputation.com, which counts as a business email. Things such as gmail.com, outlook.com, hotmail.com, whatever it may be, generic email providers in general are not supported for business email, and if you do not have an alternative, you will need to contact our support at either support@callidereputation.com or 888-619-9586. We'll go ahead and verify this email. And for our business phone, we'll want to verify either by SMS or call. Now, this will need to be a direct phone to you. This cannot, unfortunately, navigate an IVR at this time. Now, once you have verified both your business email and your business phone, you'll be set right here where our team will go ahead and verify your information. Now, during business hours, 8 a.m. through 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, this shouldn't take any more than 30 minutes tops unless our team is very busy. This can happen. After business hours, I would expect to not get results until the next day. Sometimes they are handled after hours, however. Now, once you have been approved, you will receive a new email, and then from there, you can go ahead and refresh, and you will now be in trial mode. Now, our next step is to add 5 new phone numbers. For our trial, you will have a total maximum of 5 numbers for up to 5 days. First, we'll add in through Manage Numbers under the Phone Numbers section, Action, and then Add Phones. And from here, we'll add in our first number, 888-619-9586. Once you're ready to go, hit Save, and our system will immediately start scanning right away. Keep in mind that our system does not need you to request any sort of scans on your end. Everything happens automatically on a weekday basis. Now, if we click into here, we can see additional details, an event timeline, and once ready, all the screenshots available for this phone number. This will take some time as we use each of these screenshots. They are pulled from real devices within our cloud and tested in real time to show you exactly what it shows up as for your customers and clients that you call on many of the popular networks, including AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, as well as across all Samsung Galaxy and Apple devices. You can also check additional details under the phone check logs for each of the services we scan with, including UMail, TrueSpam, RoboKiller, Noma Robo, FTC, iSook, and AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. Now, if you want to organize your numbers in more ways than one, you can head back up and head over to call groups. And with this, you can add in essentially new folders for your numbers. When you start out with an account, you will have a default call group that everything will be assigned to. We're going to add in a new call group and hit save. Now that call group has been saved and added to your account, we'll head back over to manage numbers, go back in, and then we can set that new call group here. And once ready, hit save changes. Okay. And just like that, you now have a new folder with your new number in it. Now, additionally, you may want to start a new stir shaken test. What this does is it will provide you with an attestation, not remediation check, but an attestation test of how your number shows up for stir shaken. We'll head over to call tester and activate it. And this is at absolutely no cost to you and available with any of our plans, including the trial. So now we'll want to start a new attestation line test. We've been assigned a phone number to test with, and we'll go ahead and initiate a call now. And now that you see that, we have the inbound DID, the number we called with, the caller ID, the number we're calling from, the CNAME that was being pushed, as well as the certificate with stir shaken, Veristat validation information, and the asserted ID with it. There's also additional technical information if you are interested as well. And if you want to go back at any time, your line test history will be stored within your account. Now, if you want to add additional users to your account, such as other staff members or coworkers, you'll want to head over to Settings, and then scroll on down to Authorized Users. From here, you can add in a new user at any time. And add user. Now keep in mind, once you have added a new user, they will have full access to the account, including modifying any subscription settings. And now that our scans have been completed for our numbers, we'll go ahead and check back in. We head to Dashboard, and then phone numbers here, and zoom back into our 9586 number. We'll scroll on down, and we can see that each of these screenshots have been taken and shows up for all of our carriers and phone operating systems. Now, if we want to remediate or register these numbers, for example, maybe we want to remediate this RoboKiller number, or if we had any flags on AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon, we can head back up here and under Carrier and App Remediation, you'll be able to remediate with any of the services that we currently scan with, except the FTC, as they do not remediate with. For example, you have Noma Robo here to send an email, Umail to send in a support ticket, you have Newstar's email here, AT&T's ticket right here, and many more services that you can all remediate with within the caller ID reputation platform. Now, for those looking for a bit more of a hands-on approach and automation development, you may find this of use where you can actually set up your new development details and automate the platform using our API. Now here you can add in phones, get all the data on all phones within your account, get maybe clean phones or flagged phones, many more, manage your caller groups, manage users, and any notifications. Now if we head on back, you can also set up webhook settings under Settings. You scroll on down, and then under webhook notifications, any numbers that have been added, unflagged, flagged, deleted, archived, if we've scanned and completed that scan on a certain service, or if a stir shaken call test has been completed, you can configure all of that right here and add in different variables to spice things up. Now finally, when you're ready to go, you can go on down to subscription status. And from here, you can get information about your current trial or ongoing plan. And when you're ready to set up a new plan, if you head over to change plan, you can get started with our standard plan, which will only scan the third parties. For example, Umail, RoboKiller, iSook, TrueSpam. All of these will be included in standard, however, the carriers will not. The carriers including Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Now, Device Cloud will include everything that you see within the trial, including the carriers and third parties. And then finally, we also have our remediation services. If you're looking for us to take care of all your remediation for you, you can configure all that through here. Essentially, what happens is you'll upload your numbers, sign a few documents, and our team will take care of the rest behind the scenes, essentially co-managing your account for you. And if you would like, we can scale anywhere between 1 to 10 numbers, all the way up to thousands and more. So, if you are interested, feel free to check out callerreputation.com, get signed up, get set up, and get started today remediating, registering, and calling outbound with clean numbers and getting back to your clients.